Massive study detects AI fingerprints in millions of scientific papers. So the entire scientific, I guess, process is being inundated with these AI generated scientific papers. You can see the frequency of word choices. For example, delve. Does that sound familiar? Yes, of course it does, because only a few episodes ago, we went over a scientific study where a group of researchers took thousands upon thousands of YouTube videos. I think it was tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of watch hours, mostly related to academic teaching stuff, and they looked at the word frequencies of these teaching, whatever tutorial videos. And when ChatGPT came out, I believe it was around 2022 that they noticed an uptick in a very specific set of words that ChatGPT in particular likes to use over and over again, which ties right back into the homogenization of language, interaction, teaching, thinking, etc. And now we're seeing it, the exact same kind of thing, but in scientific papers that are actually submitted and approved, because these papers do just enough to give it a pass. So this team of US and German researchers analyzed more than 15 million biomedical abstracts on PubMed to determine if LLMs have a detectable impact on specific word choices in journal articles. 15 million abstracts. And yes, at least 13.5% of the papers published only in 2024 alone were written with some amount of LLM processing. And you can see the study here. This is free for anybody to go look at. They go literally over all of it, how they broke it down, their word choices. And here you go. Man, this seems familiar, doesn't it? Because we're seeing it now in scientifically peer-reviewed, published studies. This is going to lead to long-term, if not maybe even medium-term, homogenization of scientific principles, which is a very bad thing. What it does is it necessarily excludes creative thinking, out-of-the-box thinking, rigorous attempts to hone in on certain scientific outcomes. This is a direct assault on the scientific field in and of itself, which means that now you can no longer trust peer-reviewed studies, and that's if you could even trust it before, because I know some of you here have issues with the scientific kind of structure as a whole. I'm reserving my own opinion on that for, the purposes of just getting through the content. But this is absolutely a very bad place to be right now. Do you think that people are going to use LLMs to generate more scientific papers or less scientific papers? This is going to be really, really bad. Everything is going to get homogenized. So you add in the fact that these LLMs have an already shaky foundation on their positive outcomes, right, from a scientific underpinning. Then you have the fact that these LLMs are being used to try and pass the gut check, and people understand that AI is being used to check these papers, and so they're literally leaving prompts in there. And then you have, on top of that, the fact that papers do get passed that are very clearly LLM, at least in part, LLM generated. It gets worse.